Welcome back, YouTube. It's still Thursday afternoon, July 20th, 2:42 p.m. The car says hi. Oh, I just bumped the phone now. Whoopsie. So, got a game plan with Rob. That's good. I think I got a game plan for most everything right now. And the place Allison's going to, he's familiar with it. Rob's take on it is like any voluntary program. How well it's going to work is going to depend 100% on Allison wanting to get clean and get shit together. So I got her there. All I can do is hope for the best now. So she is there on a voluntary basis as opposed to an involuntary basis. I do have the involuntary petition inside one of my Karaoke by Dan folders. So, yeah. If it gets to that, I'm prepared, kind of. But much better to have Allison proceeding on a voluntary basis. The big challenge this last time at the hospital was to push it in that direction and convince the emergency room not to discharge her to the streets, but rather to get her discharged into a program that's residential that can help her, and to let her stay and continue to. I don't know if she was getting. I think she was still getting an IV. I mean, she actually ate solid food. They never served her any solid food because I think she was, her medical chart said IV, but her doctor told me directly that yeah, she's fine for solid food. And last night I brought her a naked smoothie. I didn't even get those for... Really, dude? Let's hear it for the asshole in the Tesla. Who not only cut me off on the right, but is tailgating that big truck. I thought he was cutting somebody else off, but he didn't. Oh, on that note, for MLS, I won't be driving Teslas. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, there's some new building again on the right. I wonder what that is. That looks neat. That's been a vacant piece of property as long as I can remember. And I can remember back to like about 1974. Headed home and go to sleep right now. There's a bunch of things I want to kind of get off my chest, but I'm roughly 2 weeks behind at uploading my vlog, and I'm looking at how much I still have to edit and stuff. So I'm trying to be a little bit more focused when I speak. Trying to speak in such a way that I can go back and edit it into more cohesive, shorter videos later. It's all a process. It's all evolution. Speaking of which, I actually got back on TikTok last night while I was trying my best to stay awake until Allison got transported somewhere at the hospital. And And I didn't get sucked into watching it because honestly, I'm not a big fan of watching videos on TikTok. I have seen some TikTok content I like, but yeah, I just wasn't ready for that. But I've been trying to keep copies of all my shorts, or at least the sources for all my shorts. And what I mean by that is with a lot of my shorts that I upload to YouTube, I will add music to it on YouTube. So of course my source file will not have that music. It'll have however I've edited my audio with the plan of adding music to it on YouTube. I was a little disappointed, so I actually did my first video where I uploaded the same video on YouTube as a short, on TikTok, and also on Snapchat. And it's of a guy just sitting at the green light. I'm coming from Newtown Saloon, on my way home, going to turn right on 48th Street and go north. And there's this truck just sitting at the green light. And it's not like he's, it's not like somebody where the light changed and it took him a few seconds to realize it changed and went. He damn near sat through the entire green light. By the time he goes, realizes I'm there behind him and goes, and it didn't slow my progress down much. But by the time he realizes I'm behind him and goes, the light is in the process of turning yellow. And yeah, it's definitely a bad driver moment that I think is worthy of making a short out of. And so of course posted it first on YouTube, and I edited it in such a way where I muted all of my monologue except for the comment I said about him, which is right at the tail end. I forget what I said, but it worked perfect for the video out of context. And I was, anytime I see a driver like that, I always wonder, what the fuck is he doing that he's not going? That he's oblivious to the fact he has a green light. Now, to be fair, I'm thinking what his issue was is he didn't really know what to do with the construction to the right, because the construction detours to the right on 48th Street were kind of wonky. And I'm thinking he was trying to figure that out. But in the short, you don't even see that. So I kind of proposed that maybe the dude was sleeping, and took it one step further by adding Poco's cover of the Beatles' "I'm Only Sleeping." And the video for the audio for the shorts in YouTube is already edited to 1-minute segments, and you can't really, at least I haven't figured out how to position it. So basically, however many seconds long my short is, it's going to be from wherever I hear the segment start when I preview it to the end of the short, up to a minute. And that one worked out really well. And I didn't realize Poco had covered that song. Now I got to get that MP3 because I'm loving that segment that I use. But it goes, please don't wake me, no, don't shake me, leave me where I am. And then right where the pause is, you hear my comment about, what the fuck? I think I say, what the fuck is this guy doing? And then the first part of the chorus, then the next line of the song comes in and goes, "I'm only sleeping." And then as that happens, the guy goes forward, and that's the end of the short. So I got really lucky with the timing of everything on that. And I thought I would do that came out good. And I thought I'd do the exact same thing on TikTok. And they did not have, on TikTok, they did not have any version of "I'm Only Sleeping" at all for me to use. Not the Poco version. I knew there was not going to be the Beatles version. Hello, Beatles block everything for social media. But there were several cover versions. The Poco one by far the best. The Poco one by far the best. But yeah, I was shocked there was no. Oh wow, the suction cup's up there. I didn't realize I pulled the sunshade down and the suction cup stayed in place. This is high enough I didn't see it while I was driving for the sunshade. Can I do this? I don't know if this is going to work or not. I've never tried doing it this way. No, nope, not without pulling the suction cup down. Oh well. It was worth a try. So yeah, that no version of I'm Only Sleeping. And for some reason, and I don't know if it was because of the hospital Wi-Fi or my iPhone being stupid or perhaps TikTok being stupid, but for whatever reason, I absolutely could not. Wow, I just got in. Oh, you know what? I think that's my iPhone that made that sound. I need to definitely differentiate all the sounds coming off of different phones and get them and try to memorize which phone makes which sound. Speaking of which, Obamaphone 4 is missing. I'm sure it's probably sitting in my apartment somewhere, or might be under the seat in my car, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, if it's lost, it's not the greatest loss. I don't think there's anything on it that can't be replaced, and it's password protected, so I don't think I need to worry too much about anybody finding it and getting it personal shit. I do miss it though. Allison gave me that hat. She said she got it from another homeless person. I've been seeing a lot of the people in the zone wearing these. They're really good for keeping the sun off your head, and since it's that bright light color, it keeps you super visible. It's got the reflective safety stuff on it. But yeah, it's supposedly really good for keeping your head cool. And since it's a light color, instead of sucking in heat like a black hat would do, it reflects it. So I actually talked to the manager at MLS if that would be cool to wear tomorrow, and they said yes. So yeah, that will be on my head. And I dig that orange, I think, is exactly the same shade of orange as the MLS vest. So that's going to be pretty cool. So glad Allison gave me that. And it looks like she must have just got it. I asked her who was giving those hats out, because I've been seeing a lot of them in the zone, and she said that she thought it was some church group, but she didn't know, which kind of tells me she probably got it from somebody else who got it from whoever's giving them out. So she's like, well, you can take it. I've still got my witch hat. I like my witch hat better. I'm sure her witch hat is in my car. But hi, Sambo. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? It's like, no, I miss you feeding me. Come feed me now. Shut the fuck up and come feed me. Anyway, feeling cool about the hat. And yes, I mean, whoever must have just got it, it's got the tag on it over here.